Welcome to the Black Entrepreneur Experience podcast, inside the business, buzz, and brilliance of Black entrepreneurs. Here is your host, Dr. Frances Richards.
What happens in Vegas goes all over the world on Black Entrepreneur Experience episode number 115. Thank you for joining us as we elevate the Black entrepreneur experience by interviewing CEOs, thought leaders, innovative thinkers, and Black entrepreneurs across the globe. I'm your host, Dr. Frances Richards, and today we have with us Miss Bailey Jones, and she is an author, a young mogul, and a young author. Hey, Bailey, how are you?
Good.
Good. Why don't you tell our audience a little bit about yourself?
I'm 8 years old. I wrote a book. It's called Bailey the Self-Love Princess. And it's about self-love. And I want to become a host, and I like to do makeup.
Oh, nice. And tell us what inspired you to write that book.
So my brother wrote a book, so if he could, I could.
Oh, tell us your brother. Your brother's an author. What is his name?
Christian.
Oh, and what is his book about?
His book is about bullying.
Oh.
It's called The One Within.
Okay. And so you decided, because your brother wrote a book, that you could write a book too, right? So he inspired you.
Yeah.
Okay. So tell us, talk to someone in the audience. They're your age. They're 8 years old, and they're saying, wow, I want to write a book like Miss Bailey. What should they do?
You should work hard till you get there.
And how do I find a topic if I say I'm 8 years old like Miss Bailey?
It could be about anything. It could be about your life, somebody else's life, a fun book, just have fun.
Okay. So tell us about school. What is your favorite subject in school?
I like math. And so we do this thing in school with rocks, and I like looking at rocks because rocks are made out of minerals, and I think that's very cool. And I also like PE. I like running around.
Nice. And so you like to stay in shape and exercise and keep the blood flowing in your body? All right. So tell us, what is the last movie that you saw, Bailey?
I think it would probably be The Grinch or The Hate U Give.
Oh, and what did you enjoy about those movies?
The Hate U Give, it was actually about a true thing. And The Grinch, I liked it because it was funny.
Oh, and what do you do in your spare time, Bailey? What do you like to do? How do you relax?
I like to play with my friends outside, read, and make funny videos. And I also like to just have fun.
And what is the funniest video that you made?
So I do my videos on TikTok. And there's a lot of funny videos, and you can make your own videos with you talking and have like a little music in the background. And I don't know what's the funniest one, but the latest one was me talking. It was me talking, and it was funny, but I don't know the funniest.
And what were you talking about for your latest video? What did you talk about?
So basically, it's based off this character that always calls her friend when her friend is having fun or doing something. And her friend basically doesn't like that. And so every time she picks up the phone, she says something, then she hangs up. And then that friend, she does whatever her other friend does. And basically, the latest one is when her friend, I think this is the latest one. I don't know for sure, but I'm pretty sure it is. When her friend is dancing and she calls and interrupts because she doesn't know what to do. So she pauses the music, picks up the phone, and then she hung up on her and just started dancing again. And the other friend that called her, which is annoying to the other friend that was dancing, the friend that is annoying, she thought it was just on accident or she was busy.
And how do you come up with these creative scripts for your videos?
So basically, when you go on TikTok, there's videos and you can scroll and I get them from me. Well, so basically there's these TikTokers that I think are funny. So I go on theirs and I make videos based off them. And then since I kept doing it, because I have like 100 and something, not fans, videos, I had no fans. I think my brother made my account private. Anyway, I got them based off of these TikTokers. And then since I kept doing them, I just made my own because I watched them and I got some based off them.
Thank you for sharing that. So if someone's listening and they say, I would like to do my own videos, what should they do? Is this an app that they should get, or is it on the computer? How would they do this?
So basically, I'm on TikTok, and TikTok is free. So when you download it, you can see videos, and then what you have to do if you want an account or sign up for TikTok to make challenges and stuff. So basically what you would do, you have to have a Google account, I'm pretty sure, and then you get to name your own account and say when your birthday and what year you were born in, and then you have your app. And then you have yours, and you can get them. You can make your own with you talking. And if you put music in the background, you can have volume. If you want the music to talk over your voice, or you want them to still hear you but hear the music too. And so you can get them based off TikTokers, and you can pick. And if you don't want to watch them, you can go to how you make the videos and pick your own music.
Oh, that's pretty cool. So speaking of music, tell us your favorite singer or rapper.
I like a lot of songs. I'm not pretty sure, but I'm pretty sure I don't know for sure if it's called Shine. So these are some of them. I'm not going to say all of them because that would be a whole lot of songs. But so I think it's called Shine, or it just has the word shine in it. Lost in Japan, Freaky Friday, the clean version, and I have more, but I can't really think of them right now.
That's okay. You did very good. So tell us what food you eat every week, no matter what.
Junk.
Like what? Like chips or pizza or cupcakes or candy?
Mostly candy, because every time I go to school, there's chocolate milk, chips, and cookies. Mm-hmm. So cookies are 50 cents, so I get cookies.
So cookies is what you eat every week?
Yeah.
And what is your favorite month?
October.
Very good. So tell us, how do you define success? What is success to you?
Success is, to me, working hard, paying attention in class. Even sometimes you have to get your ideas off of other people, not like copy them, but like get them off of them. Like you can watch a video and then you can kind of talk about what they're talking about, or make something similar to it that it's the same kind of funny as it.
And then tell us about you naming your book. How did you decide the name of the title of your book?
So basically, I did it after my 2 years or 1 year, or as soon as my brother's book came out. I wanted it to be about fairies and mermaids, but it was called Beta the Self-Love Princess. And my mom actually kind of came up with it because I wanted to be about rainbows, fairies, and mermaids. So she picked that, and I really liked it. And the cover, if it's going to be pink, blue, or orange, stuff like that, we put it up on Facebook. And everybody had to comment if they wanted blue for my book.
And what did they say?
Blue.
They said blue? So you went with blue?
Yeah.
And maybe your next book could be about mermaids and princesses and rainbows and stuff. You think you'll do another book?
If I do, it's going to be a chapter book.
Oh, a chapter book?
Yeah. I like reading chapter books.
Oh, nice. And what do you think that next chapter book is going to be about?
I haven't thought about it, but it could be about... I don't know, but it's going to be a funny book, but I don't know. It could be about poems, funny poems. Yeah, I'm going to do that. Because my teacher, Miss Beckham, she has these 2 books about poems, and I really like them. So a chapter book about poems.
About poetry. Well, that's neat. So tell our audience, where do you live, Miss Bailey? Just the country. You don't have to tell us, you're not in the United States. You live, can you share that?
Yes. We live in Germany.
Okay. So maybe if you do a book about the life of Miss Bailey, a chapter book in Germany. What about that?
Well, I don't know about that because mostly what I do is make funny videos.
Yeah, so chapter 1 could be Bailey and her funny videos.
It could be.
And then chapter 2 could be Bailey and her brother.
Nah.
Well, you're going to think about that, huh?
Mm-hmm.
So tell us, since you're an author, are you treated like a celebrity at school?
No.
Do they know that you're an author?
Some people do.
Mm.
Wait, it could be about Bailey's journeys, like how where I went around the world.
Now that would be so neat. See there? See Bailey's journey around the world.
Because obviously I've been to Germany, Amsterdam, Greece, Italy, Paris.
Wow. You know, I bet a lot of kids would like to read about your journey. That's a great, great idea. See, you are so creative and so smart. So tell us, what is a valuable lesson that you've learned so far in life?
I learned if you make mistakes, try harder, and then you won't make that mistake again because you know what's wrong too.
Mm-hmm. Oh, that's good. So are you homeschooled and you said, or you go to a traditional school? You said you go to a traditional school, right?
Yeah, I go to Patch Elementary School.
Okay. And then is it a lot of kids in your classroom? Like how many kids are in your classroom?
I would say 17. Well, 18 plus my teacher, but 17.
That's pretty cool. And the reason I ask you that question, Ms. Bailey, because in the state, the kids that are going to school your age, it's about 30 kids in the classroom. So that's a really nice size that you have like 17 or 18 kids because you're getting really good personalized teaching from your teacher because she doesn't have to. Can you imagine the classroom is doubled? That's a lot of kids, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a lot of kids. Talk to your peers. They're listening. They're 8 years old and they say, Miss Bailey, give us some advice that we should do to be really successful in life. What would you tell them?
Try your hardest, pay attention in school, and not read a lot, and follow your dreams.
How do you follow your dreams at 8 years old?
So basically, like if you want to, let's say, be an artist, follow your dreams and practice writing, painting, drawing, printing.
Nice. What is a technology tool that you use all the time? Is there a piece of technology that you use?
I would have to say my tablet.
Okay.
And my phone.
Okay. Your tablet and your phone?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Is there a particular app that you use on your tablet or your phone that you want to share with the audience that you would recommend that they use?
Mostly I go on TikTok, Roblox, and some people are not allowed on YouTube, but YouTube.
Okay, so you said TikTok and Roadblock. Now talk to our audience because I don't think we all know what Roadblock is or TikTok. We do know what YouTube is. So tell us about those other two platforms.
So basically TikTok, you can watch funny videos, like I said about my videos, and you can have a lot of fun on that app because it gives you a lot of creative stuff. And it helps you like with videos. Like if you're having trouble and you don't know what to say or do in it, you can just scroll and there's funny people on there or music that you really like, and they're using it, so you can just click on that little like CD and it will go, and you click that red button and then you can make it yourself.
Now, TikTok, is that for little people, or is that for big people, or is that for adults, or is that for everybody?
So depending how old they are, my brother is 12, so he's almost a teenager. It's mostly for teens, but since he's almost a teenager, he made me an account and he's in some of my videos. Since he's 12 and he has to be a teenager, so he's in some of my videos.
Okay.
And Roblox is basically a character. You can make it your character up, but it'll actually cost real money. But it's kind of cheap because 800 Robux is $10.
So you have to pay to use the app?
No, it's free. But if you want 50 Robux, that'll be $1.
And now, is that for little kids or teenagers or adults?
That's for everybody.
Everybody? And then what, is it a game or what are they doing with Roblox?
It's a game. So basically you have Granny. Granny is basically a game where you have 5 days to live, and she hits you with a bat if she sees you and kills you. And then Meep City is where you get Meeps and you can adopt a baby if you want to, or change into a teenager, and you can go to public parties if you want. And Royal High, you can get diamonds and you can dress yourself pretty with diamonds, because right now I would say I'm really close to 8,000. I had 8,000, but I went to the fountain and spent it on 100, so I lost 100 and I was back in the 7,000. And I did that because if you go to the fountain, if you're lucky, you get more diamonds back, and if you aren't lucky, you lose your diamonds. But I got my diamonds back half of the time. Half of them I lost. But I'm saving up for 2 beds, and one of the beds will be a bunk bed that costs $6,000, and the other one costs 12,000. Well, not dollars, diamonds, and the other one costs 12,000 diamonds. So I gotta save up for that, because if one of my friends are online and they want to stay in the dorm with me, but I already have a person that's in my dorm, they can just sleep on the top or bottom.
Wow, that is really nice. And what it sounds like, Miss Bailey, is that game is teaching you about responsibility, about money, how to manage money, how to value your time. That's a good game. Well, thank you. I had never heard of that. So I'm going to have to share that with some little people that I know, right?
And by the way, Meep City, I don't really play it that much because it doesn't teach you about anything. You can go to public parties, but I don't mostly do that much. And there's more games like the easy, what is it called? I wouldn't recommend playing Meep City, but there's this it's called the easy course, and it's basically where things disappear and you have to go up before it disappears, or else if you do, you die, and then you have to restart it over again in the stage. And there's more, but some of them I haven't played. You can play like hotel games. You can go to Walmart or make your own Walmart. They have fun games on there. And you can also get friends, and you can chat with your friends, but I don't chat with my friends because I don't know who they actually are. But I'm friends with my brother on Roblox, so I text him.
And that's really smart. And thanks for sharing that, because you are being very cautious to make sure that you are only being friends with like people in your family, your brother, so you know that you're staying safe. So what you are sharing with our audience is how to be safe online. So we appreciate that. Miss Bailey, tell us, what is a habit that you do every week that is causing you to be so successful?
Going outside. Sometimes I read books, and make funny videos, but sometimes I like to be lazy.
So being lazy is giving you the best success?
No. So what I mean is basically when when I'm not lazy, I actually go outside, read books, and I have to read books to 45 because it takes me 1 minute to read 2 pages. Well, 2 pages on the same page. And I have to read for 30 minutes or more. And I go outside and play with my friends. I like to go outside and play with my friends. And I like having fun, so I make funny videos, and I play Roblox and mostly Royal Heights, and it teaches you about money. And the most diamonds you can get in 1 diamond is in the principal's office, but you have to go into her fire pit. Well, not fire pit, but like fire, and you get it, and that's 20 diamonds.
Like the refiner fire, like they use the refiner fire to brush off the diamonds and make them really, really shiny, huh?
No. What I'm trying to say is like the chimney. The chimney.
Oh,
yeah.
The chimney. Thank you for that clarification. And you mentioned you like to read. What is your favorite book?
I can't say my book.
Yes, you can.
I like to read chapter books. And my book is like an easy book. And I can read on a 6th grader level. So I'd like to read Diary of a Wimpy Kid, mystery books that we have at our school, mystery chapter books. And there's this one chapter book that I really like. It was about, so this author made it because he always wanted to go to Japan or China, brother and sister, and they went to China to complete their mission, and they had their magic sticks, and they didn't have their passports because they didn't actually live, and it also was a part of Tokyo. And they didn't have the passports, and they had to have the passports in China, Japan, and Tokyo during that time. But this person didn't tell on them and took them, and the warriors, they had no fear. So anytime the warriors were looking at them, trying to see if they actually were a part of Tokyo, Japan, or China, they'd have to show no fear. And so basically, at the end, there's a whole big fire in the town, and they got to get water from the river. And they told them if the fire gets bigger, jump into the river because water can defeat fire. And then at the end of the end, like the end kind of end, when it's about to be done, they have to fight this dragon. But after they do, the dragon's defeated and they go home.
Oh, that's a great story. So who inspires you? What person in life inspires you the most, Miss Bailey?
My family.
Oh, very
and
good.
Friends.
Your friends and family? Is there something specific that they do that inspires you?
I like to have fun with them, and I like to have fun with all of them, my friends and family. And when I had to have fun, I had to do my work, so I stay focused on my work so then I can have fun with them.
What is your biggest achievement in life so far?
I would say, so we have math books, right? And on my last math book, I had all stars on all the pages, even the ones that were hard, and we only had 3 minutes to finish it. And I'm doing it again, and I have all stars on my page again. But we're almost done. Well, not that almost done. We had the chapter review, and I did good. Yeah, I know I did good. But she didn't tell us yet. But I already know I did good because I learned all of it, and I had stars on all my pages, which is good. And my awesome one is, so basically we have this chart, right? And we have to complete all of it, and we have to have 80%. I don't know, like if we had to have 80 on all of them, I think it's just all of them in total, like reading. And mine is reading, yoga, sign language, and vocabulary, because I need to know how to write some words, because some words I know how to say them, but I don't know how to write them. And some words I know how to write them, but I don't know how to pronounce them that good. So, and then if we get 80% on it, we get a party if we have 80%. And so then I worked really hard on it, but I took a break for now, and I'm going to start on it this week. Well, not this week, because the week's like 1 day over. I'm going to start it next week and get back on track, because we weren't on track, because my mom was gone for this camp, well, not camp, but like this, what is it called? I guess I could say camp, for military school, and we were with her friend. So we stayed there and we got off track because we were always doing stuff.
And what do you do when you get off track? How do you get back on track?
My schedule. So basically, my mom tells us we're not on track, so we got to get back on track. So what we do is she made this paper with all our goals and stuff on it, and it looks like this. I don't know if you can see it.
Yeah, that's neat.
And mine's reading, vocabulary, sign language, and yoga, like I said.
You take sign language and yoga?
Yes, because when I was a baby, I was half deaf, so I knew some sign language, but now I don't do that much sign language because every day I forget a little bit because I can hear now. So
praise God, that's a good report. And then I didn't know that they let little people take yoga. You little people like 8 years old can take yoga?
Yes, and if you can't get into the gym because you're too young, you can go on YouTube and I watched this person. I don't remember their name, but it's 35 minutes long, and I only watched 10 of it last time. And this other girl, she was like 10, and then I watched another one which was 10, and so then that would be 30 minutes because I had to do my yoga for 30 minutes straight. Sign language, I just had to know about 5 new words or 3. So this means cereal. If you can see, this means cereal. Okay. I know more, but I keep forgetting some. And my goals were to read 4 times, and I read 3 times in a week. And my sign language, my goal was 1 time, and I did it 3 times. And my vocabulary was 2 times, I did it 2 times. And my yoga, my goal was 5 times, I did 0 times because I need to work on my yoga because I haven't been doing my yoga because I've been reading sign language and vocabulary, and then I'm tired and I don't want to do my yoga, so I gotta keep doing my yoga.
Oh, that's good. Now, how do you balance school and life and being an author? How do you keep all that together?
It's very easy. So, school, I get my work done, and since I get my work done, I get it done early, or as soon as I get my homework, it's time to move on to the next page, and I get that done. And we're doing inches. We're not doing centimeters yet. We're doing inches and doing it, measuring real things, and I have to write it down on my paper. So then, since I get my work done very easy, early, it's easy. Then after I get my work done, at the end of the day, we go home. I do my homework if I have any, because we don't always do math every single day. And then after that, I read for 30 minutes or 40, or read to page 45, yeah. And then I do vocabulary, sign language, or yoga. Mostly vocabulary, because I need to work on that. And then after that, we talk about my books sometimes. After that, we talk about how many books. So basically, the other day, they were talking about how many books did I need to sell them so I can make money. So I said 100, so I can sell on this block and the next block, and probably Florida Strasse if I have any more. I should, depending how much they buy.
Do you sell your books door to door, or do you sell at a little store?
Door to door.
Oh, so one of the ideas that you could do is maybe they let you do a Miss Bailey pop-up shop.
That sounds nice.
Yeah. And so you do a book signing. So you go to a little place, coffee shop or tea shop or lemonade shop, and say, can I do a book signing? And then you just pop up one day. You have your books and everybody come and do the book signing, and they can interview you. And then you go to another little place. And so you do these little pop-up shops all over Germany, and then you sell 1,000 books.
Yes. And I want to wait till we get back to the States, because some people, there's shops here, but I want to do stuff off base. And if I do stuff off base, they speak in German sometimes, and not everybody off base knows English, so it might be kind of hard.
Oh, so you got a strategy for when you come back to the States, huh?
Yes.
Now, where can people buy your book? I'm going to have to get a copy of your book and have you autograph your book. Can you send the book to the States?
Yes.
Or do I have to wait till you come back to the States?
Either one is good.
Oh, how can they buy your book?
Amazon.
Oh, Amazon. Very good. And tell the audience the name of the book again so they can buy it on Amazon.
Bailey the Self-Love Princess.
Bailey the Self-Love Princess?
Yes.
Thank you for that. So I'm going to get my copy of the book so I can have a copy of your book. So what do you want to share with our audience before we leave? What is a good advice that you want to share with them, Miss Bailey?
To always have fun, be creative, and if anybody says something mean to you, don't listen to them because it's not true, and don't get all mad because if you've seen it or heard about it and you know it's not true, you shouldn't care what they say.
Do you have a superpower? What is your superpower?
Laughing, having fun, not singing, and being creative.
Nice. Well, I can tell you are definitely encouraging and you are inspiring.
Thank you.
You're welcome. So before we let you go, I want you to tell our audience one more time where they can get your book and the name of your book. And then if in fact they want to connect with you, how can they connect with Miss Bailey?
So my book is called Bailey the Self-Love Princess, and you can get it on Amazon. And you might be able to see me in the States or have an interview with me on Facebook if you want to.
Yeah, and they can connect with you through your mom, right?
Yeah.
That's right.
Yes.
All right. Thank you so much. Miss Bailey, we thank you so much for being on Black Entrepreneur Experience, the podcast where we elevate Black entrepreneurs. And we are so excited that you are a brilliant author. And we know that so many great things are going to happen to you because you are just such an inspiration.
Thank you. And can I ask you a question?
You sure can.
If you can you come to our award show? We're having an award show.
Oh, where's it going to be at?
In Atlanta, Georgia at the gathering spot.
Oh, when? And tell us more about that and when is it going to be?
When is going to be June 23rd, and it's going to be at 4 o'clock, and it's going to be in Atlanta, Georgia at the gathering spot.
And can anybody come or do you want just me to come?
Family.
Oh, you want family to come. Very good. Yeah. And what are you getting an award for?
For honoring other Black African American children.
Oh, nice.
Around the world that do stuff.
Very good. I would love to come to that. So I will connect with your mom and make sure that I can come. And then you're going to be there and I'll get a chance to meet you in person?
Yes.
And your brother?
Yes.
The whole family?
Yes.
All right.
I'll be hosting the red carpet.
We will have to take a picture together on the red carpet. Can we do that?
Yes.
All right. Miss Bailey, it has been an amazing chat with you. If there's anything that we can do to support your business, and I'll make sure that I purchase a copy of your book. And then when I see you in Atlanta, you can sign the book for me, right?
Yes.
Okay. All right. You have an amazing day, and we'll chat with you later on.
Okay. You too.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Thank you for listening and subscribing to Black Entrepreneur Experience. We would love for you to leave a review and rating on iTunes and share with your friends. For show notes and more episodes, go to www.beepodcast.com. Join us next Wednesday, and remember, green is the new black. So keep your bank accounts and your business in the black.